Hello and welcome. I am Baronen, and what you are seeing is me drawing some anatomical parts for the first time. All my life I've been interested in drawing and art, and always felt like it was something I wanted to get good at. Therefore, I have watched probably 1,000 art tutorials on YouTube, which I think a lot of you can relate to. But I have never kept drawing for long enough to become really good. I always get inspired for a few days or up to a month, and then the interest dies off when I don't get satisfied with the results. Just to give you an idea of what I have drawn in the past, here are some examples that I have drawn in the last 2 years. As you can see, I have tried a few different styles, but this is the first time I am drawing in a more realistic style. With that said, this is where I changed that. This YouTube channel will act as my accountability buddy and make sure that I stick to it and keep drawing. I have decided that I want to learn drawing by drawing anatomy. I want to draw all the bones, all the muscles, all of the ligaments and joints in the body. I have chosen this specific subject because I have studied anatomy and it is something that I know, and it's something that I use in my work. So I get some repetition of the subject while also learning to draw. In my videos I will go over what I have learned from the things I have drawn that week, and then I will try to teach you a few things about the parts that I have drawn. So what you have watched me draw here is first just a bone with all its different parts, and then a thoracic vertebrae. When I drew the vertebrae, I found an art style that I thought was fun to draw and nice to look at. And then you watched me draw the front and back of a left scapula, or shoulder blade in English, which is the part your arm connects to. While drawing this, I learned which Procreate brushes I like more and which I don't like as much. I learned that when you just start with an outline, it is really difficult to get the proportions right. I also learned that contrast and just making a stronger outline can make a piece look a lot better. Now this is the part where I try to teach you a few things about the parts of the scapula. Let's take it from the top. Number 1 is angulus lateralis, which means something like the lateral angle. The scapula has 4 angles or points, which you can see here. The angulus lateralis, angulus superior at the top, angulus inferior at the bottom, and angulus acromialis at the bottom of the acromion, which is this part. Number 3 is a joint surface, facies articularis acromi. This is where the scapula connects to the clavicle and the rest of the body. Next up is processus coracoideus, which is a process or a protrusion where a few muscles and ligaments connect. Then we have the spina scapula, which is one of the easiest parts to feel from the outside. It's the part that feels like a clavicle on the back of your shoulder. Then we have the edge of the scapula, margo superior at the top, margo medialis towards the middle of the body, and margo lateralis towards the side of the body. Next up after that, we have fossa supraspinata, where the supraspinatus muscle has its origin. Basis spina scapula is the base of spina scapula. Fossa infraspinata is where the infraspinatus muscle has its origin. Number 14, the second and biggest joint surface on the scapula, is the cavitas glenoidale, where the arm connects to the scapula and creates the shoulder joint. Incisura scapula is a notch between margo superior and processus coracoideus. Last and by far the biggest part is fossa subscapularis, where the subscapularis muscle has its origin. Thanks for watching. I hope you thought it was interesting to learn something, and I hope that you get inspired to start your own art journey. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any new uploads. Until next time, keep drawing.